Let me take you on a trip to the past.
Come on.
Okay.
Go on, please.
Okay. Fuck this fucking Legolas looking piece of shit!
Wait a second, what's this? That's not it, you're not supposed to see that. Wait, let me go back a bit further and... Oh, okay, alright, here we go. Way back in 2016, Overwatch was released and became a gaming sensation. And there is one thing that every ranked player feared and respected. This one tiny little coin. Sudden death was easily one of the worst mechanics that Overwatch had featured throughout its history. Sudden death was a mechanic used to solve ties in Overwatch's ranked gameplay mode. If both teams were tied during a ranked game, such as both teams having reached the end of a payload map, then a coin would flip determining which team would get the attacking side and which team would get the defending side. If the attacking team was able to capture the first point of the map, then the attacking team would just instantly get the win. And if the attacking team failed to take the first objective of the map, then the defending team would instantly get the win. And also in these situations, the attacking team would have a reduced time bank of about 1 minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes depending on which map they were playing on. The biggest reason that sudden death was so horrible was because depending on the map and the game mode you were playing, it was incredibly easy for either one of the attacking team or defending team to win. It was not balanced at all. One team had a heavy advantage just depending on the way the coin flipped. In particular on payload maps, the attacking team would usually have an easier time since all they had to do was reach the first checkpoint. And considering this was when the game was brand new, especially on certain maps, teams were not great on defending the first part of payload maps. Meanwhile, on assault maps, or 2CP as they are more commonly called today, these maps were usually very defender favored, as on the first point the attackers were all forced through a small choke point and the defenders had free access to all of the high ground and good positioning they could want. So it was very easy to defend against just a couple of fights and then win the entire map. Even if both teams had both performed well before, one team would just have a massive advantage in getting the win. Just imagine fighting hard to complete an escort map in order to match the enemy team's score, and then just getting hit with this. Fuck. All that work and effort trying to win, all just coming down to a coin flip, determining which team wins and which team loses. I honestly wonder if people would prefer a coin flip forcing one team or another to win, with one of them having a massive advantage, or if they would prefer a draw like we have now in these sorts of scenarios. So please comment below if you would prefer just having a draw or having a coin flip, and also like and subscribe, it really helps the channel out, and I will keep talking about Overwatch and Overwatch related content. Now, as you could probably guess, having close comp games come down to a coin flip, giving one team a massive advantage, was clearly not something that went down well with the Overwatch community. It was incredibly unsatisfying to try hard to match the other team, and then to just be told, well, you basically lose now, just because of a coin flip. And because of this, sudden death was removed from ranked play in Season 2, and instead was replaced with the time bank system that we have now. Instead, matches, if they ended in a tied score, would go into additional rounds, and the game would be completely drawn if both teams failed their objective and had a complete tie with no time left in their bank. It's most likely that this wasn't done before, as to keep matches of Overwatch from getting too long, something I'm sure that a lot of people have experienced before, especially on 2CP maps where both teams just suck at defending, and they would just keep going back and forth for 7 or 8 rounds I've seen before. I've even seen scores get as high as the double digits in certain screenshots of old Overwatch 1 ranked. Of course, now we have the time bank system, which I vastly prefer, since even while it can still lead to draws, which are not that satisfying, it is nice that matches where both teams complete the map with time, then it leads to a situation where they both have a chance to win instead of it just going to a coin flip where one team has a massive advantage. Both teams would have an equal chance to win in equivalence to what their time bank was and how well they performed in the previous rounds, instead of it just being, you know, a coin flip giving one team the advantage over the other. It was determined by how quickly and efficiently a team was able to complete the objective. And yeah, that's the story of one of the worst features that we've seen in Overwatch Ranked. Kind of sort, but it was a disliked feature that was quickly removed, so there's not too much to discuss about it. Just a bit of Overwatch history that people may not remember since it was only present for the first season of ranked play. So yeah, until next time, see ya.